Gaffer, another big win on the road. Your thoughts on the game?
You always ask me that, don't you, thoughts? And I don't gather my thoughts yet until I get home, but I just thought it was a good, complete performance. I think the pressing, when we didn't have the ball, and the passing when we did have it, I thought in possession, out of possession was very good today. The way we worked, the defence was solid, but it worked from the front, the two strikers. I just thought all over the park, to a man, they were very good. In the right areas, we played a lot more than we have done in terms of the passing, and just lending it to each other and waiting for openings. Obviously, when you do that, I say to the boys in there, simplicity is a big word that I always actually use, because it's simple stuff. And when they do that, they look a good team. And I've just said, you're becoming a good team. Can you go and become a very good team? And I think they can. And I've got every faith and belief that they can do that. But every single one to a man tonight, the pressing, the angles, when to press, when not to press, and getting in good areas, it was fantastic. So pleased.
That was going to be my next question. Actually, was that? Do you think that's one of your? I've got it written down here. One of your most complete performances of the season. I mean, you played in most of the game like the home team, restricted them to hardly any shots, outshot them, possession, corners, etc.
Yeah, of course, yeah, and that's what we want to do. That's not always going to be the case. We know that, and Swindon, everyone's probably expecting us to come here and win because of the way they are, but they don't roll over. They had some good passages of play. We limited them, yet we did, but we have to beat what's in front of us, and in terms of could have swung, in terms of if we get a little bit sloppy on the ball, hence why I'm screaming to the boys to keep passing it and moving it, and I don't want them to get too carried away. I just want them to play the way I want them to play, and that's being simple. And when we do that, we look a good team. So whether it's a complete performance, I'm not too sure, because we've had some good performances, we just haven't won. But in terms of the result, it certainly helps. We are pleased. It's another 3 points in the right direction, and we'll just keep going.
You dominated from the off, really, didn't you? And you created 3 or 4 pretty good chances before we took the lead. You had to be patient, and then you pushed on for the second goal, didn't sit back. Was that the most pleasing element for you? Yeah,
it was all pleasing from start to finish, to be honest. And even the subs that have come on the pitch, we're pleasing that they're going on knowing the jobs and what we want. And Ryan's broke away for the second one's fantastic, and Niles had half a chance of a couple as well, which I'd have been pleased for him to get on the score sheet. And Danny rattles one in, which he hasn't done for a while, and then the flag goes up. I think that's just his luck. But no, honestly, we just got to keep learning, keep working every day, not get too carried away. We are trying to learn, we are taking leaps out of like Sheffield United, the way they pressed and how they done it in the movement, and we're working on stuff that we learn from them, and it's been a good learning curve for us, the FA Cup, and I said to the boys, we've got to take it into the league, and we've certainly done that. So I think to the rest and recover from the lads from Saturday has been different class, and they've gone out today, and as you've seen, they've worked the socks off and warranted the 3 points.
Up to 12th now, 4 league games unbeaten, a nice little bit of momentum building. What do you put it down to? Is it just the clicking of the strategy that you've had all season starting to bear fruit?
Well, it's not going away from the strategy we have and the style of play. Certainly won't come away from it. We had a bit of a dip, we all know, but I think you keep working to your beliefs and keep believing that you can keep winning games and scoring goals. And we know that the squad we've got and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve. It's a learning curve every single day. When you lose games of football, it's learning. Even when you win, you learn. But in terms of when you lose, where you have to look at and what's gone wrong. But it's down to the players as well. We put the sessions on for them, we put the plans together, and they have to execute it, and that's what they've been doing. So they have to take a lot of credit also, and my staff, because we work ever so hard to try and make sure that we put things right, as you well know, and we're certainly doing that. And at the moment it's going well, but we won't get too carried away. We've got another tough game against Accrington Stanley on Saturday, and then it rolls into Portsmouth. But what we are doing is we're believing that the style of play does work if you play in the right areas and no nonsense defending when you need to, and passing out when you can, and split passes and creating plenty of chances and shots. Then you'll always score goals, and 9 times out of 10 if you do that, you win more than you lose, and that's where we're at. We're enjoying this little spell, and we want to keep enjoying it.
I was going to ask whether you're looking forward to getting back to home park now, but having picked up a few wins on the road, you might fancy a few more.
We I think people say, we haven't won away from home, and well, we did last season. We were in a league that we thought we control large parts of a lot of games, and this season we've gone into a better league with better teams and better players and so-called bigger clubs. So it's always going to be tough. But wherever we play, it's irrelevant now because there's no fans here to watch us. So we just want to go and showcase. I say to the lads, there's no pressure on them. I give them the belief and the confidence to go out and play and showcase their abilities, and they're certainly doing that. So in terms of getting back, it'd be nice to be at home so we don't have to travel. Travel was a bit of a big factor in us of what we had to do and how we done it. But again, I said to you before, the lads don't moan, they get on with it, they do the jobs, and long may that continue. It's a great group, and we'll continue to work with them and continue to push up the table as much as we can.
Well played tonight, thank you.
Cheers, mate, thank you.